Stay calm. It's finally happening. Veer Mahaan coming to Raw April 4th. It's happening, or it could just be one big swerve, kind of like how we started off Raw this week. But this is things you might have missed, and before we get started, make sure you've hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm not ashamed to say WWE got me. I legit thought it was Stone Cold coming out to kick off Raw, I'm not gonna lie. Owens coming out dressed as Stone Cold got the best heel heat I've heard for a long time. He used every Stone Cold catchphrase there is. Honestly, pure genius. And they got us twice too, that's brilliant. This poor stagehand couldn't throw a beer to Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens made him pay with a stunner and a beer bath. When was the last time we had a beer bath on Monday Night Raw? Someone let me know in the comments down below. But the end of Raw, it was just as big as Seth Rollins snapped. He just destroyed everything around the ring. The guardrails, the announcer's table, even the LED post things. Do you know what? I've never seen that in WWE, so fair play, doing something new. I like that. But Seth Rollins saying next week's Raw will not happen unless he gets a WrestleMania moment. We all know it's Cody, right? It's got to be Cody. Does Cody then come next week to give Seth his match for WrestleMania? Get the hype going. Let me know. Does Cody Rhodes show up on Raw? Let me know your prediction right now in the comments below. Does he show up at Raw or Mania? But I gotta say, honestly, I'm loving this story with Seth. Seth being desperate to have a WrestleMania moment. Going against his own best friend. Going against someone like AJ Styles. We're getting great wrestling matches while progressing storylines. And it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I can't wait. Talking of WrestleMania, this week on the channel will be WrestleMania predictions. It's happening. I cannot wait. This is such a stacked card. We're going to break down both nights in one video, so turn on notifications for that. And in case you missed it, next week on Raw, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in the same place at the same time. Oh, what's going to happen this time? I cannot wait, man. I'm hyped.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important message from Firefly Funhouse News. Newsbreak.
The Firefly Funhouse was in 2K22. These pictures that people have found hidden in the game code have been shown online. Look at how beautiful that looks. We were so close. The pain is real, but we nearly got it. It's there somewhere, but you guys just had to see this. Because you didn't see Rey Mysterio unmasked tonight, did you? Rey Mysterio being unmasked is the new thing with WWE. Is the Miz took the mask off of Rey Mysterio during Rey's match tonight on Raw. Honestly, great. It's a really good heel heat moment with Miz saying, "This is yours, Logan Paul," daring Logan Paul to wear it on Raw next week. I'm actually excited for that. That could be quite fun. But I just find it hilarious how WWE is so insane over covering up Rey Mysterio's face. Like, dude's been unmasked. Keep him unmasked. Like, just show him unmasked. It's not a big deal. We've seen Rey Mysterio unmasked in wrestling before. This is him in WCW. Why? Just show it. It's not bad. He can wear a mask again next week. Instead, he's standing there pointing at the Miz. He can't even see the Miz through the towel. So it just looks a little bit silly when it comes to stuff like that. You know, and Dominic panicking like Rey's really hurt. His mask's been taken off. That's the only little gripe I've got with that. Otherwise, I thought it was a really cool segment. Talking of cool segments, the tag team title match is officially a triple threat match for WrestleMania. Alpha Academy getting added in. Perfect. I love the Alpha Academy. Really pleased they're giving them a spot to highlight themselves. Here is Alexa Bliss inside an Alexa Bliss Funko Pop. The content you all love to see. I know. I give you everything you need, right? But seriously, Alexa Bliss was part of the Walmart WWE 2K stuff going on this weekend. And also, here's an interesting thing. Shout out to Alexa the GOAT for this one, because they got a response from USA Network saying we'd love to see her back. So USA Network want Alexa back just as much as we do on Raw. I tell you what though, Pat McAfee being on Raw was a big deal. Poor Michael Cole, I bet he feels cheated on, doesn't he? Pat McAfee obviously there to taunt Austin Theory. I loved it. It was just perfect. He couldn't actually interact. He couldn't physically assault Austin Theory. So he just found ways to distract him throughout his match with Finn Balor, which was a really good match, by the way. I love that match. And of course, Pat McAfee just adds a whole lot of hype to any situation he's in. He's great. And I love the fact, by the way, at the end of the match, when they was leaving, Finn turned to Pat McAfee and said, "Do you want to do it?" And Pat was like, "Yeah." And they did the Finn Balor like entrance thing where he throws his arms up as they were leaving. That was pretty cool to see. Although, talking of cool things to see, did you know Stardust is back on WWE.com? You might want to be concerned. Stardust is back on WWE.com. But hear me out, okay? I got thinking about this. Stardust, it's possible because look at the WrestleMania logo. It's literally a freaking star. Oh my god, they're doing it, aren't they? Stardust to WrestleMania confirmed. Omos had a handicap this match this week with Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz, and he was dominant. Now, the only thing I've got to gripe about this match was that end pin, the stack 'em and pin 'em thing that Omos did. It's fine, but when the referee then doesn't count because Aziz's shoulders aren't down, it looks a little bit stupid. Now, obviously, maybe this was taking inspiration from Roman Reigns doing it to Daniel Bryan and Edge, but this worked because it worked. When it doesn't work, it looks a little bit sloppy, and Omos really doesn't need that right now. But WWE, by the way, wow, 2.3 million people watched the match from last week between Aziz and Omos. No surprise, Omos with a promo tonight talking about WrestleMania and big balls. That's a thing. I don't know what that was about, but of course, Omos is set for a possible match at WrestleMania. The hype is there tonight. I was into Omos, so fair play to WWE. The rumour is it's going to be Omos versus Lashley. Oh, that's going to be massive. If that happens, I'm okay with that. Big men battling out. Let's go. Who wins, though? That's the question, because right now, I think Omos is in that position where he needs to win, but Lashley is also in a position where he needs to win. It'd be interesting. Now, with Miz teasing that next week Logan Paul is going to wear Rey Mysterio's mask on Raw, something very interesting that we can loop into this is Logan Paul has teased his WrestleMania gear on Twitter. Does this not remind you of Seth Rollins? Like, you can see the concept art on the left. It looks like Seth Rollins kind of gear, doesn't it? But of course, Logan Paul being a YouTube star, WWE putting it on Raw, they got 86 million subscribers, the #1 sports channel on YouTube. Wow, that's insane. It's 86 million subscribers. That's crazy. Did you see that clothesline? The toss into a clothesline that Otis gave to Riddle. My God, that looked like it hurt. Riddle looked like he just ran into a brick wall. That was so legit good. I had to talk about it before we talk about the great move the Street Profits did. I'm going to call that a 3DDT because that was insane. And then we got a heel turn. Montez Ford's demeanor totally changed. This definitely, in my opinion, was Street Profits turning heel. Commentary were talking about the new attitude of the Street Profits. I think we got a heel turn tonight, guys. It's pretty cool. I love Raw. Honestly, Raw for me, 8.5 out of 10. I'll give it a very high rating. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like the video, share the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you as always next time.